What is going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video on this Monday. Thanksgiving's right around the corner, as you know. And yeah, I wanted to make a video about a British man. Or I didn't make a video, this would be like a reaction video. A British man walking around the world for 27 years near his finish line. And I found this very interesting. I was like, thank you, God, for finding a video that's interesting. I literally was like not sure what to watch, on this channel, or just any type of video that would be an interesting reaction video. I had nothing. You have those days sometimes where it's like, man, there's nothing. I'm just gonna have to wait for God to like put something in the algorithm that finds me. And I felt like this was the one. So we're gonna watch it and see what this is all about when it comes to the journey of this man who's been traveling for 27 years. And let's go.
And from the UK is taking the phrase the long way home to a whole new level. Setting off on his epic journey from Chile 27 years ago, he's now nearing the finish line. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio has more. Ramy, good morning.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, good morning. And this guy, Carl Bushby, really is the ultimate globetrotter, if you will, walking across continents, but walking also across time, sponsored by a lot of outdoor brands. I mean, what have you been doing since the year 1998? Because that is when he started walking.
1998. Yo, it'd be incredible if they made I'm sure they did, like documenting this man's journey. They need to make a movie about this. In the 90s, there was just so many movies that was about life and just like, it was different, like movies like really had something unique about them in the 90s, especially the 80s, even the early 2000s. Now it's all about like action heroes, racing, like Fast and Furious. I love the Fast and Furious franchise, but it kind of went just crazy futuristic. I heard they're going back to the streets, so maybe movies are going to go back to them times where it was like actually about something unique. This is unique because it's real. This man has been traveling for 27 years. I would love to see, a movie about this man, or even a documentary. I like documentaries. Do I like documentaries? I don't know. I feel like I've seen documentaries, but I'm more into like movies or like TV shows. It could be even amazing if they made it like a limited series or something. I don't know. However, it could work for explaining this man's journey on the big screen would be cool. But yeah, let's continue. I know I'm ranting, but I'm just saying.
He had two rules. He calls them simple. He couldn't use any mechanical transport, and he would not go home until he got there on foot.
Since Carl Bushby started walking non-stop across the planet in 1998, the world has changed, but humankind,
Whoa, this dude's been on foot? What?
he says, has not, since his first few days on the road in Chile.
These indigenous folks just brought me in, sat me down, put plates of food in front of me, and then, tea and thank you very much, and then left. Found nothing but the best in those 27 years, which has just been remarkable.
In that time, Bushby has walked about 30,000 miles. From the age of 29, he's marked a generation of birthdays on the road and turned 56.
Dude, that is amazing. Man, this dude has literally walked a whole lifetime, literally.
This year, traversing up the Americas, across the U.S. to Russia, then Asia, and now Europe.
Why?
Our lives are short, and I've always wanted to live it to the fullest that I can.
Bushby has lived more than most of us might ever dare. One of the scariest things happened early on. In 2000, he crossed the dangerous Darien Gap, the only way to pass from South to Central America.
Through the middle of a war zone, and there's a whole layer above that of cartels and drug plantations, and then really, really tough jungle.
He later traversed the
Bro, I'm telling you, this dude's gonna have a legendary story on the big screen one day. He is, man. Because, I mean, that's just such a fascinating story. This dude has literally went through the wilderness on his walk
Bering Strait from Alaska to Siberia, becoming the first Brit to do so, and had a run-in with a polar bear.
You're in a very serious world that will kill you in 20 minutes if you mess up.
Barred from walking through Russia or Iran, he swam the Caspian Sea, the first person to do so, nearly 200 miles in a month. And now, to get home, he may have to swim again. The English Channel from France.
But swimming sucks, dude. It just sucks. I'm not a swimmer. I don't like it.
Physical challenges aside, Bushby
That is
says
crazy,
there were
bro.
emotional ones too.
Done it twice. Lost both of them. Circumstances. You know, it's just hard to do that on the road like this.
Was there ever a time with family or close friends where you thought, you know what, I got to go back?
So it was understood that if any of them died, I wouldn't be there at their funeral. Simple as that.
Wow.
Technological adaptations
That's crazy,
needed as well.
actually.
In 2013, he bought his first touchscreen device.
Because yeah, he is on the traveling journey. But I'm curious, like the whole life story. Like, was this man a father? Did he miss out like on birthdays, stuff like that, for this journey, putting the journey over, you know, family? Or is this like where they're already grown and he just went on his path? He looked like he was young too when he started this journey. That's just so wild, bro. And by the way, if you're like, why are you holding on, dude? My freaking headphones, dude, are like ruined because I freaking had them on the chair and I sat down and they cracked, or they made like a cracking sound. So I'm sitting here with just like some janky headphones right now. I need some headphones. Life is crazy right now, man. Even like my ceiling right now is leaking because it rained. So I'm having that issue. But you know what you do in life when that happens? You keep on going, baby. You keep on going and keep on persevering and trusting in the Lord, which I do every single day. I do. He gives me joy. He really does. So let's continue.
In the early days, you are pretty isolated. Now you couldn't hide if you tried.
Yeah, back on the road.
Carl started his TikTok just this summer and has more than 350,000 followers as he hits his home stretch.
How does it feel?
Uncomfortable. Realizing that, you know, it's like anyone else who's had a lifetime career and it's time to retire.
What's the lesson you want to share?
Don't be afraid. Get off the couch. Get out of bed. Make it happen. That first step will open a world of possibilities and opportunities, and don't be afraid.
And Carl is almost home. Only about 2,000 more miles to go until he gets here in England at the end of next year, Michael. His second passion, he told me, is STEM, teaching science, technology, engineering, and math to more people. And he said he sees himself doing that for the rest of his already very fulfilling life.
Yo, that's
if you
crazy.
See him on the road, say hi, maybe buy him a coffee so that he keeps on going.
He's still
coffee, I'm gonna buy him an
got
Uber.
more plans
Ramy and
for the
Asensio.
future. That's wild.
Really inspirational story. Thanks for that.
The reason we exist is because you cannot stay ahead.
Bro, that was very cool. I mean, it wasn't you know, that much detail of like what all he's done. Like this is just CBS News, but if they ever like just show any documentation, man, I would love to see that. Or just like I said, a movie or a show or something that's like about this story, because I'm telling you, that is something that many people, as already seeing 2 million views in under 3 days. People are like, what? This man really doing that? You know what I mean? Crazy. But I need to end this video because this freaking headphone is completely off of my ear right now. And I need to fix it with whatever I can do to fix it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button. And I'm out of here. Peace.